Hello, good audience of the YouTube boxing scene. I'm going to be talking about Mr. Paul's fight with Mr. Tommy Fury. Let's get straight into it. My first instinct after watching this is Jake Paul is not ready to be known as a professional boxer. Yes, his fights before this were very entertaining, but let's be honest, the moment he stepped in a ring with an actual boxer who isn't retired, who isn't old, who isn't a fucking basketball player, he didn't do well. He panicked. I'm going to be honest, he panicked a bit. First off, the only hits he landed were always a overhand right with a nice ducking motion and a left hook. Those were the only two punches that were called out, noticed for doing any damage to Mr. Tommy. I don't know why I keep calling him Mr.
Those are the only things that he did that did damage. Like, he did a lot of flat-footed punching. He's not good at backing up. He's not good at blocking, and I think that's one of the worst things about him is he blocks with his face. It's giving Fuzi. I mean, that man blocks with his face all the time. He doesn't believe in blocking in boxing. So for Jake to do it, going into complete panic mode and just trying to do the same two punches over and over again, I'll give him props for not backing away so much, but he did panic. He went into panic mode. Tommy kept his form very good for most of it. He kept his blocking right. He punched. He had combos. He had good mixture of hand movements, and that's what Jake didn't have. I think Jake's most impressive fight was the Tyron Woodley, the second one. It was very boring to watch, let's be honest, but it was impressive for him, and that knockout was good for him and impressive. The problem was it was against an old man who blocked the wrong thing. When Jake went in for that punch, Tyron went for a body block and ended up getting a hand to the face, which knocked him clean out. But I think after this fight, it proves that he's not quite ready for an actual professional boxing title. I heard there was rumors that Logan wanted to take up the rematch that Jake said he wanted against Tommy, and instead Jake would go against KSI. So Logan would avenge Jake, Jake would avenge Logan, but I don't agree with that. I think Jake should take his time to train, not try to get so many fights out at once. Take his time, work on his cardio, work on his blocking, work on his footing, work on his combos, get his stuff all sorted out, and take that rematch against Tommy, because he's got to save that shit talking somehow. There was one good punch thrown by Jake out of the fight, and it got Tommy to wobble a bit. And I think it brought back that power of the one from the Tyron Woodley fight. And the only good thing about this one was he didn't have to wind his whole body up for it, which was very impressive for him. But I think he needs to work on technique. He needs to work on all of it a lot more. I just think he is not ready to take up the title of a professional fighter yet, or a professional boxer. He needs to get in that work, and he needs to take that rematch against Tommy. And God knows we all hope Jake wins, because yes, it's entertaining to watch him get humbled, it's entertaining to watch him get beat, but if you're not going to knock out Jake Paul, I want Jake Paul to win, I'm not going to lie, because I want to see him climb, I want to see him keep going up, I want to see him fight fighters you never expect the YouTubers to be fighting in these days. And it's impressive to see where YouTube boxing has got, but obviously Jake being the title of it now, going farthest, but I think he needs to work on everything and come back to it when he's ready and not rush it out. And I think Tommy is a good opponent for him. Most boxers over the weight of 190 would probably knock him clean on his ass, and he needs to make sure that doesn't happen. So he needs to get out of panic mode, not throw the same two punches, block with his face, and keep penguin feet the whole time. And yeah, I think he could do much better. That's just my opinion on it. I hope he, when he does decide to come back to it, he's ready to do so, and he doesn't rush it out. And I'm not a Jake Paul hater anymore. I don't like him. I don't dislike him. I think he's very entertaining, and he does exactly what he markets himself to be, is the problem child. He's causing people problems because he's so damn annoying, but he's so damn entertaining. I think at the end of this, we'll all be getting that good old KSI versus Jake Paul fight. But at this point, I don't even think that would be the most impressive thing for Jake to do. It'd be entertaining, and it'd probably be the most viewed YouTuber event ever. but I think Jake Paul can work his way up there to the top of actual boxing rank. And with KSI, he won't get any further with that. It'd just be an entertaining fight. I want to talk about KSI's boxing at some time, so let me know if you guys want to see that. And yeah, that's about all I got for you. Drink. Ooh, my bad, Mr. Jakey Paul. Drink Prime.
Catch you on the next one. Peace.